Yep, we're going right now. Can I have you can send it through. Send it through. Thank you. Thank you. Just got a delivery. Thank you very much. So we are going live. I'm always like wondering am I going to hit the wrong button? Sometimes I'm like, because I know you can put a fail safe in there. So like if you click it, it doesn't just start streaming. And I haven't kind of figured that out, but I know you can do that in the system I use, which is OBS. You can do that, but I just haven't done that. So, but they're like they have set, they have where you can just start recording, and then there's one you can just start streaming. I have accidentally hit the start streaming before, and it was like, oh my gosh, what the heck? And it's like, but I quickly stopped it, and I think I got it in time. But you never know. You never know. You all are probably wondering, what is this title you have? What is this called? Laughing with Brandon? Are you a funny guy? Well, maybe not right now. But my plan is to be one. My plan is to be a funny guy. I am very interested in getting into comedy. You know, I'm just comedy for comedy's sake, you know, being a whether funny or not, I just want to basically learn the craft, cuz I mean, the little bit that I've done of it, like, and when I say done of it, I mean I'm talking about in front of the mirror myself. I don't make myself laugh that much, you know. But maybe I'll make other people laugh. But you never know. It might just be a train wreck is good too. Train wrecks. I mean, I'm not train wrecks are not good, you know. But you know, people make people look. You know, I shouldn't have said that. You know, I shouldn't have said that. I'm regretting that. You know, car crashes. You know, they're bad and everything. But like, people go to NASCAR, they want to see a wreck. You know, you can't take your eyes off of it. So. Either way, it'll make a good movie. It'll make a good movie, and I got a lot to talk about with that. So actually, I want to get the podcast actually started too. I jumped the gun. I'm gonna have to back out. Dang it! I forgot it wasn't going right. I'm just gonna back out and start over. I'm gonna try to keep the live stream going. You know, for anyone that in there that is here. Hang with me, you know. Got a lot to talk about and go through, and what's on my mind. And as always, I would of course want to know what's on your mind, but it's hard to hear you, you know. Maybe if you scream loud enough, I'll hear you, but you never know. Okay. I had it all ready to go in the podcast where I could just launch it, and it was just doing the spinny thing. But then I forgot about it, and then I was like, oh, I'll start this one. And epic fail. I'm all about epic fails. Now I got to remember what is the name of what I even put on there. So I got to retype this, and of course this is not professional. And I wanted to talk to you about the professionality that I have. Which I wanted to see. You can actually see. Wait, pointing right. Wait, point. This is so weird. This way, right here. This thing. I have this set up right here. It is actually a chat function, and I don't think I have it set up correctly. I don't think I have, because I did set it up, and then nobody was chatting in it. But then the people that I told to chat in it, they said they did, and it went through on a previous one, and it's not coming through. I don't think I have the connections. The wires are crossed and all that. So. I will get that going. I will get that set up so people can actually type in, and I'll see it. Wherever you're watching, I'll figure it out. You know, we're figuring things out. And I was hesitant just to talk about that in the first place. Whether, you know, the emperor has no clothes. I don't know what I got. You know, but like, why not? The people that are out there, that are actually tuning in, watching this. And that's why I am so interested in sharing. I got to get the podcast going. Because I want to get this recorded as well. So maybe I have it saved. Let's see. Yes. Okay, perfect. That's good. Let's see if this is actually rolling. What is the name? Okay. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted the name to be different things come through, you know, different spaces, you know. Let me see. I'm going to type it in this. So at least this shows it. Laughing with. Well, if you don't see it, you probably don't see it because nothing works. Nothing works. I'm just gonna try to remember. Okay, let's try that. And yes, please go through. Please go through. Please go through. Who knows? Don't just spin on me. Don't just spin on me. Please don't spin on me. It did this last time. I might have to back out and then come back in. Does not look good. Does not look good. Fudge. Fudge. I wonder if anybody else out there, you can say, it's coming through, man. It's coming through good. Perfecto mando, man. Perfecto mando. Man. I feel like the wife off of the Truman Show. What did she say? This is so unprofessional. This is so unprofessional. I can't take it. I don't want to back out. I don't want to back out, but I might. Who that? Elon, bump up the power, man. Bump it up. Well, when you're in the boonies, that's what you work with. That's what you deal with. So I don't even know. Let me see if anyone else is. Is the sound coming through? All right. I have no idea what's actually going out. Who knows? Because I don't want to just be talking to the wind when no one can hear me, or nothing's actually being recorded. And I'm sure it is because I see me on there, but it might be going. Well, disappointing. I mean, but I've learned it doesn't matter what you're doing. You got to roll with the punches. I know text has got to be working. Text has got to be working. Okay, it's coming through. At least that's coming through. I don't want to back out and have to do this again. I don't like the spinny thing. I don't like it. All right. Either way, if anyone is actually watching this, I absolutely love you. I absolutely love you. You are the tightest knit, the people I care about and love the most. Anyone that's actually there that is tuning in and seeing this, because you are seeing the struggles, bare bones, ... Okay. I see you typing. What are you saying? It's suspenseful. A lot of suspense. Okay. When people are texting, you just see the dots. It's like, I put it in the chat. Oh my gosh. Are you, wait, what? Okay. I don't want to, that does make me look really, no. Okay. Can you say more than that? If you say more than that. Did you just type yes? Is that all you typed? Or is that? I'm gonna say type more. You are. If anyone's out there, you are with me. You are battling through with me. Type more. Because I see it. I see words. See, whenever I went to set this up and connect this, there's a way I wanted it so you didn't see the whole. Like see over here, it's actually over here. Okay. The blue, I wanted, that's all you're going to give me? Okay. So it's out there. The chat is out there. It's official, ladies and gentlemen. It's official. That wasn't at all what I was going to get on here and talk about. But I wanted to get the podcast actually rolling, but it said, no, not going to happen. It works. And she said, I did. And if anyone's out there that can see this, you can see it's coming through. Super Chats is live. I get excited about the little things. You see the progression of everything. You start small, you start low, you start in your humble beginnings and to the top. We are gonna go to the top, everyone. Everyone grab on, jump on board, and let's go. You know, we are going to the moon and back. To the moon and back. All right, let's actually see if I can actually get this recording again. Or recording ever. My gosh. I'm just going to say toot. I'll just say toot. I'll just type on there toot. And if it goes through, that'll be the name of my podcast. Toot. Whatever. I don't care. I want something going. If anyone wants to click into toot, that'd be great. My daughter, one of my daughter, if this goes through, I'd be so excited, so happy, but like, because you're letting me down. You're letting me down. I was going to say, one of my daughters, she loved the show Toot Toot, Toot Toot, you know, and that was her thing. That was her deal. If anyone else out there wants to chat, I know I'm just a small town guy, but try that in a small town. Type in, you know, send something through. Because I told Jesse to type into the YouTube and it came through. If you're out there or anything else, because I have this going to Facebook, X, and then Twitch as well. I'm gonna get on other things as well. You know, it's just exciting for me. You know, it might not be exciting for everyone, but it's exciting for me. If it just refuses to quit. It actually just refuses to go. I'll just say poot. Poot. What word will... Okay, it's starting to go. So the description on this podcast is going to be poot. Poot. Much quantity as you can, you know? All right, I'm actually starting it. You who are out there, you're seeing it from the start, and you've been with me through the fire. I'm hitting it. Come on, start. All right, now we're going to the moon and back, baby. Now we are actually recording. Woo! Here we go. And my technological skills, you know, they are definitely, you know, coming through the screen. But I do this from Podbean. So if you're on Podbean, get on there and jump in my chat. You know, you can get in there that way. If anyone else out there who's got the, I'll just say it, who's got the balls to type in my chat, do it. You know, type in there and let's see it. You know, this is how it's going to start. And we're going to, you know, it's going to grow. You're going to build some steam, and then we're going to get fired up together. All right, but so the name of the podcast, this show, did not go out the way I intended. I wanted it to be Laughing with Brandon, the beginning. That's what I wanted it to be, you know? And things don't always turn out as you intend. As you set your course to, they don't always go the way you plan. You know, plans are a funny thing. You know, have you ever heard, you want to make God laugh? Tell him your plans. You know, that's how it is in life. I'm going to do this tomorrow. I'm going to do this in a year from now. I'm going to be doing that, whatever. My trajectory is going here, you know, and it's never what you plan for. It's never what you expect, you know? So I'm going to get this rolling. So it's like, I will start calling people out and say, hey, thank you, subscriber. Yeah, you're awesome. And you know, everybody starts somewhere. Some people have that leg up where they're just kick ass and they can just run with it and they're awesome to the core. And then you got guys like me, you know, wanna be players. You know, I don't know if that's the right terminology, but I got desires. I got ambition. I got, you know, it all coursing through my veins, you know. Yes, the name of this this podcast is Poot, you know. It's the only word that could push it through, you know, those fiber optic cables of the internet. Did you all know this? There's so many weird things that are out there that I question. I always thought the internet was going up in the sky and that's how things are traveling so fast overseas. But did you all realize and know that the internet that communicates from us to China or across the seas, there's actual cables in the sea, in the ocean? This might be common knowledge to many people out there, but it wasn't to me. You know, and I got a lot of other things like conspiracy theories, you know, are really, I guess I do got to tone it down. My wife says that I scream, and I don't want to be a screamer. There sometimes is screaming, and I think I just got to calm down, and just settle down. Settle down, know my place, know my role, But there's so many things I just want to say. But just it blows me away that our internet is running through cables in the sea, that's a real thing. Look it up. It's actually out there that's happening. Those cables. That is insane to me. And I also, why I'm on the topic of the sea, this is a conspiratorial theory of mine. It's actually just something that blew me away for the longest time when and I've voiced this before, but when you're in the ocean and people, you go so far down deep into the ocean, and then people say the tragedies that happen, recently, or probably been over a year now, but the person, that team or that group going down into the Titanic, and then they died because something went out, and but the reason I'm even bringing this up is I always thought when you go that far down deep into the ocean, it's because of pressure, as in the gravitational pull, or I couldn't explain it, but the way that it's been described to me now, and it's just it's blown my mind away. People say that it's when you're that far down in the ocean, it's because so much water is on top of you. To me, that doesn't make any sense at all. And I might be just slow to the party on that. I just do not get that at all. I always thought it had to do with you're closer to the center of the earth kind of thing. And gravity's pulling us down. Maybe it's you get down closer, it kind of squeezes you or something. I don't know. That might be stupid. It might be stupid, and I don't care. But there's so many things in our heads that we don't know. And if we don't vocalize them, if we don't say them out loud, we won't know how stupid we sound. We won't, unless someone corrects us and tells us differently, we won't know any different. I do have other conspiracy theories. One of the weirdest one, and you could always classify your conspiracy theories, and you could put it in a percentage, or a probability of it being correct, And this one, I would give it a 0.00001% chance of being right. And I don't even know if I have the cojones to even voice it out loud exactly what my theory is. But it's just one of those weird ones. It has to do with traffic lights. Traffic lights, I don't even know if I really want to get into it. I don't know if I'm there yet. I don't know if I'm ready to come out and share that one. That one is almost like on my deathbed kind of thing. And bring up traffic lights. I don't know. Sure, maybe I'll table that one, put that one on the back burner, and we can talk about that one later. If anyone's out there, whoever comes across me and says, "What did you mean by traffic lights? What are you talking about?" Bring it up, So this is for the close-knit, the people I love the most that are there listening and watching, that are with me in this journey, and I'm with you in your journey as much as I can be. I want to be as much as possible. But I wanted to get into sharing a couple things, and it kind of completely derailed it when I by the whole description that I had to select poot instead of what I wanted. I wanted it to be laughing with Brandon. And I'm going to try to keep this as concise as possible, because for some reason my throat, I don't even know what it is. I don't know if it's because I screamed. There is screaming sometimes. I think that's why you, as an amateur, you got to kind of learn your place. Why people are able to talk so long. You don't scream, because if you scream, you lose your voice, And, but what I wanted to even describe and talk about was this new idea, thought, and what's actually coming down the pike, and what I am going to basically be sharing with the world, with you all. And I am comfortable sharing it with you right now, because whoever's out there listening to this, I feel a connection with you because you are actually listening to this now. So that that means something to me. So, so that itself is really cool. That I feel comfortable sharing with you something. I'm gonna an idea, and I'll probably do this every now and then to share like things I'm gonna be doing. But I'm gonna be trying something out. Like I've said, I want to develop my skills as a comedian, and I think it's my attraction to comedians, because when you really think about it, public speaking is one thing, but to get in front of people and try to make them laugh, to have that kind of, I don't even know how to describe it, just that you're kind of like on a date. You're trying to like figure out like what they like, what you can bring to the relationship in a short window of time, people, strangers you do not know at all. And to have that comfortability, that confidence to get in front of people and try to make them laugh. Like, there's the great comedians that are out there. And I'm not saying I'm going to become a great comedian, but I want to almost put myself into that fire so that I come out knowing what they're going through, maybe come out funny. Who knows? But having that experience and having that just constant refinement that I'm going to get better. And because that itself is going to be tough, because it's like it's one thing being on a screen and doing this and talking to people. I think there's a different side of it. If you're actually in front of a group of people, there's a complete difference there. And then also getting in front of people to try to make them laugh. I'm gonna spill the beans. So I'm going to start creating a video. There's going to be the first one that will be coming out, and it's going to be, I'm going to divulge everything. It might be like, well, you gave the punchline, but I'm going to give the punchline to the people I love and care the most, the people that are listening right now. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to lay it all out. Because I'm just like talking. So you're getting breaking news right here. Breaking news. All right. So I'm going to develop like kind of like a segment or just one of my shows that's going to be focused on, it's going to be called Laughing with Brandon, and you could say this is the Arthur Fleck. No one else, laughs, or whatever. And it's just, but he still has the courage to get up there and he wants to make people happy. So maybe that's going to be me. Maybe nobody's going to laugh, but maybe people might, get a thrill up their leg. Who knows? So my goal is I'm going to start my first episode basically is going to be family. I'm going to, with the people I am the closest in my life, I'm going to, basically there's going to be a structure to it. It's going to be, if I can make someone laugh, I walk away with confidence, a boost. If I can't make them laugh, and it's going to be 5 rounds of a minute apiece, and so it's going to be 5 minutes. If I cannot make them laugh in 5 minutes, a laugh, a chuckle, anything, I have to pay them $100. So that is going to entail me going to the bank, not yet taking out a loan, but it might come to that, taking out a loan. It's going to me going to the bank, and I'm going to basically transfer out, whatever it's called. I haven't even been to the bank forever. I don't go to the bank. I don't even carry cash. But I'm going to have to start carrying cash. So I'm going to have to withdraw. That's the word. Withdraw some money, some cash. And this is just the number I'm thinking of right now. So you're like, so my first people I'm going to battle with, it's going to be a battle, You battle in the jungle, And I'm going to get on there and I'm going to try to make them laugh, and I'm going to start with my wife, then my kids, then my parents, then my brother. And all this stuff is just out there, I'm divulging some information, contracts haven't been written and everything. So dealings that have to take place. But that's my goal. This is my trajectory, always plans can change like we talked about, and I'm going to have a pathway that I'm going to go to. Family and my closest people first. Basically, I'm coming in cold. Never done this, and I'm going to see what happens. Can I do anything? Can I get a chuckle out of the people I know the most? Or will that be the toughest thing? Will that be hard in itself? Then after I've done that, this will probably go into the next episode. This is what I'm thinking out loud, is I will start going to regular random people, and see if I can make them laugh. And if I can't, they get $100. That's the goal. That's the goal, what I want to come to. So you've heard it firsthand, laughing with Brandon. This is the beginning. The people that are the closest to me, that I feel most in touch with, you all. You heard it first. So I had to get that off my chest. I had to share that, Get it. Hey, and eventually we're going to, I keep doing this because it's on this screen. It's right here. I'm going, I want to get chats coming down, I'm going to get that set up so that more come through, and if you're out there, you start small and we're going to, get big, I also wanted to share, another thing. I wanted to just ask you all, what do you all think about Kick? And I don't know if many people out there even are familiar with Kick, are on there using it, but it's another platform that I'm interested in getting on there. Like Twitch is primarily gaming, but people don't just do gaming on those platforms. You have the option to do other stuff. So I want to get to where I am reaching as much and as many people as possible. And as I go along the way, getting better each time, striving to get better. You all be the judge whether I am or not. But the connection just went. It said poor, but it in my viewpoint it looked like it said poot, but it said poor. But it's back to excellent. We're back to excellent. Do everything with excellence. Everything with excellence. So really, that's the main thing I wanted to even talk about and bring up and share. So we'll keep it short and sweet for this time. And I know the podcast itself didn't go as long as I'd liked. I wanted to start earlier, but it didn't. So we'll leave it there. Have a wonderful and have a